Life in Vancouver can be very expensive. From your research, how can generosity or connection help us handle those challenges?
Well, I think one kind of interesting extension of the last question is that you don't need to spend a lot of money to feel good about giving. I think you can spend, like in some of our experiments, we've been using as little as $2.50, and people are reporting feeling happier after spending that money on other people as opposed to themselves. And so I think it doesn't need to be a substantial gift to experience those emotional rewards, to feel good about giving. The other kind of wonderful kind of thing we've seen in the literature is that when people do kind things and feel good about it, those positive emotions tend to encourage people to want to do that again. And so I'm not saying this should be your only ticket to joy and well-being in an expensive city, but it is kind of when people feel good about giving, those positive emotions are there to reinforce the behavior. And so people kind of are encouraged and willing and interested in helping again.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And then I think it's good news for all people like us that it doesn't take a lot to see that noticeable difference in our subjective well-being. So that's so cool.
And remember, I think giving money isn't the only way in which we can help other people, right? I think there's also something to be said for giving your time and other ways in which we help one another too.